Assalamualaikum students, in 7th grammar lecture number 13 and page number 38. Today our topic is about the third branch of the present tense, the present perfect tense. 7th class, as each one of you knows that in the previous lecture we have completed our concepts about the second branch of the present tense, present continuous tense. In present continuous tense we learn that it shows about the temporary actions and the actions that are going on at the moment of speaking. Today we'll learn about the present perfect tense in detail. In the previous classes we have learned that the present perfect tense expresses an action that was being done for quite some time but has been completed or perfected only in the recent past. It means that actions that have been completed only in the immediate past, we talk about these actions in the present perfect tense, like discuss the recognition to indicate completed activities in the immediate past with just. It means we talk about the activities that we have completed just in the recent past. Like check the example, he has just gone out. The activity or the action is completed but just in the recent past we have done it. 7th class, in the previous classes we also learned this, that it shows the present perfect tense sentences in Urdu always end with chuka hai, chuke hain, chuki hai. Okay, it's correct at some extent but not at all. We'll learn about the more things in this lecture. Like check this example number 2, that present perfect tense we use to express the past actions whose time is not given and not definite. It means the actions don't tell about the time, required time, and definite means not fixed, not limited. So that's why we can say that the present it shows about the present actions but we have completed them in the past, but when we have done, the time is not given, or the actions time or actions duration is not fixed. For example, I have never known him to be angry. Here the action duration or the action time is not required or it's not given in the sentence, so we can say that this is present perfect tense. Then the third point is that to define the past events when we think more of their effect in the present than of the action itself. Sometimes we are talking about the action that is in the present tense but it is in the past tense, but acting that it is in the present tense, we focus on the action that it's going on in or has completed in the present tense, but it has been completed in the past tense. But according to the action or according to the style, we are giving the name of the present perfect, like I have finished my work, now I'm free. This action has been completed in the past tense, but according to its structure and according to its sense, we can give it the name of present perfect tense, because I have finished my work, and according to the sense, now I'm free. It means in the recent past we have completed it, so we can give it the name of present perfect tense. Okay, now 7th class, keep one thing in your mind, that wherever we find some adverbs or the adverb phrases in the sentences, we can give the sentence the name that it's a present perfect tense. Like adverb means that adds the quality in noun, verb, adjective or adverb as well. And phrases, you know that this is the just group of the words. Some adverbs are here like ever or never, and ever or never we just use in the question only. Wherever we have to ask the question, we use these adverbs in the sentences of present perfect tense. Like, have you ever played cricket? In this sentence we are using the adverb ever, and in the question we are using it, so we can give it the name present perfect tense. Except these adverbs we use the further adverbs like first time, the second time. This is the second time Ali has forgotten to give me a message. So the second time we have used in the sentence, so we can give it the name that the sentence is of present perfect tense. Further adverbs today, this week, this month, etc. we can use in the sentences of the present perfect tense. Like check the example. Have you had a holiday this week? So have you had a holiday this week? This week is showing about the present perfect tense, that the action has been completed in the recent past. Also we can give it the name present perfect tense. Then further adverbs are here, or some adverb phrases like so far, till now, yet, already, etc. Students, keep one thing in your mind wherever we find these sentences in the recent past, activities, or the sentences that shows about the immediate past, we can give them name present perfect tense. Okay, now let's come to the helping verbs. Two helping verbs we use in the present perfect tense. First one is have and the second one is has. And keep one thing in your mind, when we started our tenses we discussed about the helping verb families, that there are the some helping verb families like modals, semi-modals, be family and the have family. And has or have are relating from the have family, and with the have family helping verbs we use third form of the verb. Have is used with the plural subjects. It means wherever we are using plural subjects like they, we, or I. I is the singular subject, but it carries the plural helping verb with it. And has is used with the singular subjects like he, she, it, any singular subject like Ali, Ahmad. In the previous tenses we have talked about the affirmative sentences that affirms about any action and they end with the full stop, and simply we use the has or have in the sentences and make the simple sentence like I have finished my work. In this sentence this is the affirmative sentences. And to talk about the negative sentences we use not. We have discussed in the previous tenses or while discussing the structure of the sentences that after the helping verb we use not. And in interrogative sentences there are the two types of the interrogative sentences. I will give you the examples. Students, in interrogative sentences we find two types like that start with the helping verbs, and the second one that start with the WH words, it means the questioning words. We have discussed in detail. Like check the first example. Have you read the novel? This sentence is starting from the helping verb. This one have, because the subject is you, that's why we are writing here have. And second one, third form of the verb, right, and then novel at the end, question mark. And the second one that is starting from the WH words, it means the questioning words like where, why, when, how many, how much. And after the questioning word, WH word, we have to write the helping verb like according to the subject. Our subject is you, so we'll write here have helping verb. Where have you put my bag? According to the subject we have written here have, and just after the WH words to ask the question we have to write the helping verbs. In the first sentence we have written firstly helping verb then subject, but here we are asking the question through the WH words. So firstly we have to write the questioning word, then helping verb, and then subject, or at the end question mark. Then come to the negative or interrogative part. Negative and interruptive part we have discussed in detail, that it shows about the question, or at the same time we are negating the action as well. Wherever in the sentence we ask the question about the things or negate at the same time, they are called negative and interruptive. First of all, we write the helping verb and then subject, or just after the subject we have to write the not and then our form of verb according to the sentence, according to the tense, and then our predicate, or at the ending we use a sign of question mark. This is the negative or interruptive sentences. Okay, now according to these concepts you have to solve your test yourself. Firstly, makes 5 sentences, words are given over there. According to these concepts, according to the given recognition, you have to make sentences of affirmative, then change the same sentences into interrogative, and then into negative or negative interrogative, both. We have learned in the present perfect tense that shows about the actions immediate past, that the actions that have been completed in the immediate past and on in the recent past, or it also shows about some adverb or adverb phrases like we read, we use this time, second time, this month, this week, and then till now.